Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's away. And they're back on the ball again. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Torres, Bernardo Silva, and it's been played through, takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's been shifted off it. Strokes it back. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Udogie. That's a shade optimistic. Now he's off and running. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Great vision. Great ball, and he's in here. Plays in a cross. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
No luck with that dink over the top. Rice. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Bruno Fernandes proves too strong. And this is Okazaki. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And they win it back again. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Timber. Always onto this. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Okazaki. Threads one in. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he's straight offside. Manchester United are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Bruno Fernandes does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Okazaki. And this is Torres. Out towards the flank. Timber just loves to go forward whenever he can. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he was quick to react. He's in a great position here. Oh, shooting chance! Chance to shoot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? And he's found the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Tries to pass it through. Bale. Rice. And it's Timber. Can he get it through? Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's cut it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Bale. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bale. And it's a mighty effort! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Šeško actually didn't do...
And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Cleared away. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's lost his man here. Can he finish? There it is. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Liverpool go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Manchester United may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
In by Fernando Torres. And he's there to belt it away. Bernardo Silva touches it back. O'Shea has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's through here. Bruno Fernandes. Flashes. He's got tall. It's in. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Zola, and he's managed to get free. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, right place, right time.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Torres. Oh, that's well spotted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Bernardo Silva. Now the cross. Oh, the clearance is short. That has been cut short. And this is Okazaki. Well, what about it? Manchester United are taking this the full distance. Terrific stuff. And this is Zola. And that's a good ball. No foul, says the referee.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Bernardo Silva.
Such good technique.
He decides to cross it. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Zola.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And this is Okazaki. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. No, that's been intercepted. Now he's off and running. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Okazaki. Number 9, Bernardo Silva.
Into extra time
Number
we go.
4, Van Dijk. Number 14,
Looking to play him in.
William Saliba.
Now he's got space here.
Right.
Played into space out
Number
wide.
10, Fernando Torres. Coming on the field, number 19, Hembumo. Number 7,
That is ended up in no man's land.
Number 37, Van de Ven. Number 33,
And the pass is intercepted.
Number 38,
Looking for the run.
Gravenbach. Number 11, Mohamed
Bruno
Salah.
Fernandes.
Substitution in progress.
Šeško. Can he get on the end of this? Šeško! And that is expertly dealt with. Rodri. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bale. That pass has been well intercepted. Gravenberg. Looking for options for movement. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Searching pass he's played there. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Can he latch on to this? That's a decent clearance. Vermaelen. Half-time, extra time.
And now, please.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Now that looks a decent ball. And the finish! That's another chance! And that is one way to get his defending done. Corner number 3 coming up. Alisson gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. He's one-on-one! And a chance! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Liverpool take the lead.
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Van der Ven is there to clear. Nicely aimed pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Shot at goal! Goal! Manchester United! They have stolen level at the last! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now, who's going to be first to this? He's shifting through the gears here. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties. So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Robson, played out towards the right wing.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Marmouche. Goes looking wide. Ferdinand. That's Gerrard. Best. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Cantona. Robson! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Robson brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
They've won a corner. Bernardo Silva goes short. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bernardo Silva with the short one. Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to go forward now. Gerrard. Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Bale made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Semenyo. So we're still where we started right now. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Showing great feet there. And it's Fletcher. Nicely spread. Great vision. Shot at goal! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And it's Eintracht Frankfurt who take the lead. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Number 9, Cantona.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
O'Shea. And here's Cantona. Best. Big chance! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
26 minutes is number 7, George Best. George Best.
Eintracht Frankfurt are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bale. Eintracht Frankfurt have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Now it's Cantona. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Marmouche. Stood up well to him there. He shifted it to the flank. Best. Gerrard.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get onto this? Bernardo Silva. Darren Fletcher gets into some space. Robson! Yes! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And the shot! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Haaland. Robson. O'Shea is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now it's Cantona. Rodri. Kusanov. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Little pass back. Looking to play him in. And he's picked it up out wide. It's a good run down the right. Gerrard. Spread it left. And Best. Best. And no, he's seen through all of that. And the whistle goes for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Eintracht Frankfurt really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Eintracht Frankfurt utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Darren Fletcher. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Marmouche. Great ball, and he's in here. And it's hoisted clear. Cleared without hesitation. Deep cross. And the keeper beats it away. Cantona does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Gerrard. Spread out to the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shot, surely! Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Marmoush. And that's another good win of the ball. And this is Marmoush. Bale. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's Gerrard! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now O'Reilly. Oh, good spread.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Marmoush. Now it's Cantona. And it's Fletcher. He's in a great position here. Gerrard! They've done it! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Number 8, Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Eintracht Frankfurt are having a ball here. Kusenov. Rodri. Now it's Semenyo. Marmoush. Now it's Haaland. Best. Rodri.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He has found the way through. And a chance! Goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
74 minutes is number 19, Embudo. Embudo. Embudo.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's a good ball out wide. He is through here. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cherki. Gehi. Cherki. And it's O'Reilly. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's a promising position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Marmoush. Marmoush. And that's aimed into the middle. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. O'Reilly. Well, that is one way to stop him. It's run loose here. And here's Marmoush. O'Reilly. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. Good take, and is he in? He's going for goal! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Matheus Nunes. Kusanov. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's O'Reilly. And time is up. Eintracht Frankfurt can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he finish? Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference? Šeško! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Zubimendi. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Eze. Matheus Cunha. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Now it's Havertz. Menu. Matheus Cunha. And it's made its way to him. Tries to play it through. Oh, good take in a good area. Cleared without complication. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Havertz. No goals as yet. The shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Timber.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. Can he get it through? Bruno Fernandes. He's tried one! Oh, brilliant from Bruno Fernandes! About as smooth as it gets. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up...
Takes a shot! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! It'll be a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. Now it's Havertz. Stood up well to him there. Eintracht Frankfurt have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Now it's Saka. And it's Timber. Saka. Eze. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! And that is quite wonderful. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Eintracht Frankfurt find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do, and will...
And he shoots! Saka. Eintracht Frankfurt heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's Saka. Can he get onto this? Rice. Bruno Fernandes. He's found a way through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Eintracht Frankfurt with the corner, there first. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. He's there to get rid.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Turns and goes back. Tries a measured ball. Timber. It's gone out for a throw-in. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Everyone,
Eintracht Frankfurt absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Eintracht Frankfurt 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. So we're just settling back into this second half. Hangs in a cross. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That's a... He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Opts to play it back. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Looking here to chip it through. Looking tidy in possession here. Incoming delivery. And that has been clubbed away. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Nice interception, well timed. Ugarte. Oh, this is a very good run. Saliba getting this one clear. Not the most convincing of passes.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Gabriel. Calafiori. And that's another throw. Rice. Eze.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Gabriel. Tries to pass it through. He is through here. Now it's Madueke.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, delightful ball. This looks promising. Madueke. Eze. Time and again they are repelled. Havertz. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Pinches it off him. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, he tries a shot! He's in a great position here. That looks a good ball through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He has found the way through. There's the shot! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Eze, and it's Rice.
Maguire. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he was alert to it. Matheus Cunha looking to add to his goal.
Maguire.
Shot at goal! No, that's just wide.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Number 10.
Arsenal
Eze.
are making a change now.
Number 29. Kai Havertz. Number 33. Calafiori.
Rice out to the right. It's Saka. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Number 14.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Lewis Kelly.
Madueke! Rice goes short, and here's Madueke. And he's had a shot! And he's steered it beyond the post. Eintracht Frankfurt have reclaimed it. Bruno Fernandes, he's having a go! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Menu. Aimed beyond the defence. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Lyon.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance. And a chance! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Platini. And this is Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos is in a really good position out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Luis Suarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nesta picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off. Shapes to shoot! Platini. And it's Ronaldinho.
Thailand are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Played into space. And he's intervened well there. And they've got rid.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pelé. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Ronaldinho. Pirlo. Now it's Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Lyon looking to pass their way through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And reclaimed it in a trice. Threads one in. Ronaldinho.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And that could set him on his way. He's shifting, and the shot! That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's picked his way through. And here's Suarez. Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Played back in. Big header! No, not the best of headers. Engages and forces him off the ball. The message is clear, none shall pass. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Gattuso has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. And it's lofted through here. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Pirlo. Gattuso. That's been cut out, well played. Luis Suarez. Now he's got space here. Nicely worked. And he's there to belt it away.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he cuts out the supply. Could move up a gear here. Pelé. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
Substitution in progress.
There's the start of the second half.
Thailand can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Pelé. Crunching tackle. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Now it's Platini. Pirlo. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to... He's had a shot! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! A finish right from the top draw. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
Thailand grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tries to pass it through. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that looks a decent ball. No, it's come to nothing. And he's quick to get it clear again. Aimed beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Lyon with the corner, there first. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Gattuso. And it's Roberto Carlos. Tries a measured ball. Pirlo. Lahm. Looking to play him in. That's a good ball out wide. That is good alertness. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pele. Nicely weighted ball. Rijkaard. Now the ball's gone astray. Vieri is someone with real dynamite in his boots. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Drives it in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Now, can they get him away? Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Thinks about the shot. And he was alert to it. Messi. He won't be happy with that one. That has not gone well. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Lyon clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That has been cut short. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution for Thailand. Number
So,
22.
time for changes on
Platini.
both sides, actually.
Coming on the field is number 5.
Looking for options for movement. And this is Pele. There's the shot. He's got a goal. They've done it. It was coming. They have their reward. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And the finish! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Arsenal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
A striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
That looks a good cross. Rummenigge. Spread it left. Back into the middle. Platini. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that's aimed into the middle. Bale herring after the ball here. Threads one in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Raul. Bellingham. Now it's Eze. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Pelé. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Raul. Thuram. Mosquera gets across to intercept that. Now it's Platini. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Bale. Bale! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Araujo. No goals as yet. He's away. So much. And the shot! Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Eze has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Thailand do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Bale. Pelé. Bale. And it's Bale. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Raul chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Platini, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he was alert to it. Driving forward. A probing pass. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Eze, distributed tidily. Thailand looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rummenigge. And here's Platini. Roberto Carlos is wide and looking to get onto this. And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve. And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Played out to the left flank.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Bellingham is the... And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Thailand are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Pirlo. Delivered with swing. And he's straight offside. Pirlo. Pele. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Ah, that's a fine interception. Eze. Thuram. It's gone out for a throw-in. Mosquera. Araujo. It's Bellingham. And it's Ribery. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. Bellingham. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Ribery! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ribery. It's Bellingham. Spread out to the left. Neatly clipped into space. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Eze. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Chooses to go crossfield. Ribéry. Ribéry going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's being shifted off it. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Michel Platini. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Chouameni. Raul. And Araujo. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Platini. Pelé. Oh, it's a great ball here. Rummenigge! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment.
Tries a shot! Oh, fantastic from Platini! A finish of true class! And they get themselves in front! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Substitution for Thailand, number 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Thailand go into the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Substitutions taking
Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Cruyff. Rummenigge. Great vision. It's a threatening ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Goes for a shot! No mistake! Tying minutes, and we're all square again.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So all square. Big header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Neymar.
Look, there has to be more urgency here.
Could be danger here, and he's in on goal. Now that and Sola! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Yamal. Now it's Rice. No, that's been intercepted. And that will be the final act. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what...